So what is EasyVA?
What is EasyVA? EasyVA is a outsourcing solution. Okay, it's a very unique platform. There's many other solutions out there for using virtual assistants and using outsourcing. However, a lot of them are very hit and miss, and they're fraught with problems. And basically, I myself, my background is as a business coach, and I was using virtual assistants. I was using outsourcing heavily.
What did you use outsourcing for?
So anything to do with the business support, so helping me with my website, just odd graphic design tasks, membership site, research, lead generation, managing social media, all that kind of thing. But the challenge with that is, it was all very ad hoc, so it was every now and again I needed work done, and I couldn't really justify putting somebody on a contract. And I found that freelancers were very unreliable, very hit and miss, very hard to find somebody that
is really good.
That is good and that I could rely on. So I went out and created my own team. So
and this is when you got the idea of starting a business out of it.
Yeah, well, so I'm an entrepreneur through and through. So I had my first business when I was 8 years old, and I was just an ideas person, and it just sort of came to me through my coaching, because I wanted to help my clients to outsource as well, but I didn't have something that I could recommend to them. So I was using my own system, and then I was getting work done through my system for them. So when I came up with the idea for what is now EasyVA, I trialled it with my clients, spent about a year working with my clients, having them use it very successfully, and then I made it publicly available, and now it's going.
I like it that you tested it.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and now it's going gangbusters. So
is it a global website, so anyone around
absolutely.
the world can use it?
Yeah, so I mean, obviously I'm based here in Australia, but we've got clients from the UK, we've got clients from the States and Canada as well. So, it's only early days.
But outsourcing is really growing, and let's just take a minute here, because the Women as Entrepreneurs community is full of solopreneurs and entrepreneurs who manage a small team or who are working from home on their own. So they tend to do everything they can, and it is overwhelming at times. So you do need, at one point.
I know the feeling, and that's exactly why the business came about, because I was the same. I was working for myself, and I needed some support.
How do you know when you need outsourcing, and how do you know what exactly you need to outsource?
Okay, so
and I'm asking the business coach.
Good question. Okay, so if you want to evolve your business, like I'm sure most of you guys do, to build it to a point where you can have a lifestyle, because let's face it, the reason why we all get into business is because we want some kind of freedom for ourselves, whether it be financial freedom, whether it be we want to build a lifestyle for ourselves. We've got our own version of what freedom is. But as you said, it can be very overwhelming being in business by yourself. You get bogged down, you get trapped doing everything yourself. So my coaching really moved towards leverage. How do you when you're on your own, how do you start to implement a team when you can't justify it? So everybody, you'll hear different things, about leverage, about building a team, and that's of course how you grow your business. But when you're on your own, it's easier said than done. It's not that easy to.
Yeah, and you have to find the money as well.
You have to find the money,
as you said, justify it, and then get the money from it.
Exactly, yeah. So my coaching really led towards really using leverage. So how can you utilize what is your natural gifts and talents to focus on what you're really, really good at, and only do that, and then build a team around you to do everything else. So what I needed, I knew what I was good at, and I needed somebody to start to do everything else, because there's no way I can grow my business as long as I'm doing everything. And it's the same for everybody. It's exactly the same. So I created a team for myself, which is what I trialed, and and now I make that team available to everybody. So the success stories of finding really great virtual assistants is actually very few and far between. So so what was actually needed in the market was the ability to tap into a whole team of people without actually paying for a team of people. Okay, so I needed either one person who was like Superman, who could do everything, or I needed access to a whole team and only pay for them as I needed them, which I'm sure
as an hourly.
Yeah, exactly.
So
yeah.
For as many hours.
When you sign up as a client, so I'll tell you a little bit later about how you sign up as a client. But when you sign up as a client, you get access to the project managers. Okay, so it's their job. Basically, they sit there all day, waiting for communication to come in. Everything's hosted on the online project management system. Nothing is done by email because emails can go missing. All of the files are hosted there. All you can keep your passwords there. Everything's in the one place. Okay, so it's the project manager's job to communicate with the staff member. So you could have 5 different tasks going on at one time. You don't have to talk to 5 different people. Okay, you talk to the one person. Okay, they are the ones responsible for managing it. They are the ones responsible for communicating with the staff, making sure the work comes back efficiently.
Let's just give an example here. So, for example, I'm running Women as Entrepreneurs, and I need someone who can monitor my emails and answer clients. I need someone who could, a graphic designer, who could design all the invitations for my event. I might need someone managing the social media sites we have.
Yep.
So then I tell all about this to one project manager.
Okay, so great question. There's a few different options there. Now, many of us as solopreneurs, we just have tasks as we need it. Okay, when you get to the point like where I'm at in my business, where I need multiple staff, then you need dedicated virtual assistants. Okay, so you can
provide those as well.
Yeah. So you can have somebody working for you for 2 hours a day, 4 hours a day, 8 hours a day, whatever it is, and you can give them like a range of tasks, and they can be dedicated to you. So, for example, I have somebody who works full time for me, managing all my emails. I don't even check my emails anymore. Okay, I'm connected to them on Skype. It's their job to take the emails, answer what they can, then file the ones that I need to answer so I can come back to them later. And anything important, they communicate with me on Skype. So they just send me, I can have Skype on my mobile, and they just send me a message there. So
any problem with communication because due to the language barriers?
No. I mean, and that's why the Philippines is great. And I don't know if you've noticed, but all the call centers in Australia, they're all based in the Philippines. They all grow up speaking English. It's not Australian English as we know it. But they all speak English, and all of our staff have to be screened. They do tests even before they come on as staff. They have to be screened. They do literacy tests and all this. So very, very rarely do we ever have any problems with language. Sometimes there's a difference in cultural understandings, but that's what's great about having the project managers in place. We've got managers overseeing all the communication, so if something doesn't get read right or whatever, it can get managed.
And it all comes with a money back guarantee.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
This is how much you trust everyone.
Yeah. So all of our new clients, exactly. We sign them when you sign up. We offer you.
So how does it work?
Okay, so it's a very flexible system. It's really designed to work for solopreneurs. Okay, because you can't justify putting somebody on full time or part time maybe.
Yeah.
So we work on a credit system. So you buy blocks of 40 hours. Okay, the hourly rate is around $8 an hour. Okay, so it's very cheap. For that $8 an hour, you get, for those 40 hours, you get access to the entire team. Okay, so you can get any task you need done for those hours. Okay, so today you might have a 2-hour task. Next week you might have a 10-hour task. We've got all sorts of different businesses. We've got lawyers, accountants, architects. But yeah, it's all services. Financial planners. I believe that entrepreneurs are going to change the world. So
I believe that too.
So yeah. And actually, women they're more intuitive. So they have a better understanding of wanting to change the world. However I can help you guys, I'd love to connect. So
what we can do for the Women as Entrepreneurs community?
Okay, so what we'll do is, we'll create a page where everybody can get in touch.
Yep.
And so look, I don't go out of my way to connect with everybody and give my time. If they ask for that, but I would love to, make that as an offer to, all
our members.
Yeah, to all the members. I'll call you. I'll promise I'll call you, and and we'll have a chat about your business. And,
that would be amazing. So if you guys are interested in getting a virtual assistant or a team, getting access to your team of people, 40 hours. Is it 40 hours that the package?
40 hour blocks.
So you can use it. If you use it, then you buy the next 40 hours.
Yeah. So it's on a revolving system.
Yeah.
So once the 40 hours run out, then we just go again. There's no limit. So you can use it over 2 months, over 2 weeks. But actually, it's my role to help you get to the next level. So my sales are driven by how can I help you use more hours. So how can I help you build your team even more, get
more business, so then you can use more.
Exactly. So the more I can add value to you, the better it's going to flow back to me. So
perfect. Well, it's an awesome offer. Thank you so much, Monty.
We live in an international economy now. If you don't get with the times, you'll get left behind. And I'm very passionate about some of the things we do in the Philippines. We do some great things with the staff. We
I'm actually curious because we are a social enterprise and we support women in developing countries actually through microfinance. So I'm very curious about that. So you're also making a difference in the Philippines.
Yeah. Well, I mean, obviously,
you're giving them jobs and
but obviously directly to the people, to the staff. We pay them good wages. Some of them are actually getting paid more than what lawyers and doctors would get paid in their own country. And we sponsor a local feeding program. So every Saturday we take some of our profits and we put it in and we feed kids. I was in Manila two weeks ago, weekend before last, and we fed 400 local kids who live in like a squatters village, and they're very underprivileged, and it's a shame that they have to live under those circumstances with no education, limited food, water, etc. So the little bit of difference that we can make.
So if we use this service, we also contribute.
You're absolutely contributing
to the base.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Which is amazing.
And I'm grateful for that.
Thank you so much, Monty. You guys watched Women as Entrepreneurs with Orshi Parkanyi and Monty Hooke. We talked about outsourcing and easy VA. Thank you for listening. See you guys next time. Bye.